In this video, we're going to find slope from tables, and then we'll put the slope into an equation. Slope is the same as the rate of change. In a proportional relationship, the rate of change is pretty easy to find because we could just look at where x is 1 and see what the point was. When we're looking at a linear relationship that is not proportional, there's an extra step involved. So first thing is I'm going to look at my x value. This is our x, this is our y. And I'm going to see how this is changing. The hours are increasing here by 5. And in this next step, they also increased by 5. And in this step, they increased by 5. Now the gallons increased by 20, and then by 20 again, and by 20 again. Now, as a note, both the x and the y increase, and they're increasing by the same amount on each side. That means that this is a linear relationship, meaning it'll create a line when it's graphed. And because they're both increasing, it means that this is a positive relationship. So now I said we would look at what that slope would be. So we're going to look at the change in y. So the change in y is 20 over the change in x, which is 5. And 20 divided by 5 is going to be equal to 4. So there are going to be 4 gallons for every 1 hour. When I put that into the equation is going to be y equals the 4 times however many hours I have x, and then I go back to what's my y-intercept. And my y-intercept, of course, is at 0 hours, it's 30 gallons. So my y-intercept is going to be plus 30. Let's take a look at a second example. So let's look at the change in the hours. So the hours are increasing here by 2, and it's by 2 each time. And now the level is, it's going down, and it's going down by 20. And again, that's consistent each time. So now the change in y, which sometimes we can use a triangle to represent change. So the change in y over the change in x, that's going to be equal to negative 20 over 2. And if I divide that, it's going to be negative 10. Right? So the change in level is 10 or negative 10 per hour. So in our equation, so we're going to go into the format of y equals mx plus b. I have y equals negative 10x, again, x representing how many hours we have, plus the 80, which is that y-intercept that we're starting with.